Oh ho ho ho! You slept up. You said it was a clock. You were too detailed. Yep. Haha. How do you know it's a clock? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Oops. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Don't you make me, but questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once, but doesn't matter. Objection sustained. You may continue the question, the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my questions. How'd you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law office of Fay & Co.? No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from the hotel room, hee hee. Yeah, the law office of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied, because... she couldn't have heard it! You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. Okay, that's... you have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. With you, have nothing, you are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard it. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn, the time to switch directions quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh? See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's, as the defense says, this clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask when the clock was removed. If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed. It was this phone. Take a look at this. That is a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation that she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order, order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. What's good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to that thinker for you then? Of your cord. Ah, I probably should tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? Got so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen that before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes, she couldn't have seen it at a store. Larry Butts made it himself. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, what is it? Let's see. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Isn't it literally the clock itself? It's made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible, everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Oh. Oh, her heart's flipping. Ah, she angry boy now. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it and she should die for it. Die. The last person said that was a murderer. Just saying. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Teehee. Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know this weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. Noyce had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence that proves the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. She has a wiretap. Have a look at this. That? I found this in Miss May's room. Oops. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim's Miss Mia's face phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does this defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Wait, the victim on the phone said the weapon was a... Yeah, wasn't it still this? What is it again? Thinker tells you... yeah, it starts me to look at the thinker, and it should probably tell you that the clock isn't talking right now. Yeah, so the victim definitely said that it was a clock. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Yeah, it's literally just presenting the phone again, right? I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. And that's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness' face. Doesn't she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap the phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Jesus, no one's buying the act. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap, though? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy-tapping irrelevant? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Well, this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped your phone? Huh, I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first one who thought that, and of course I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened at around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from this sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have to have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bound to the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. You know what? Let's continue examining her. If nothing comes of this, then we could call the bellboy. Right, on with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap, yes, but that bears no relevance to the case at hand murder. There's no way you can prove any connection. Uh-oh. Think, this can't be the end of it, but I'm out of evidence. Then I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witness to call? None, Your Honor. She's the last. What? But that means Maya's guilty. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The defense would like to call the bellboy after all. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, Should you question the bellboy and Miss April May's alibi proves to be solid, then, by default, your client, Miss Maya Fey, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? Edgeworth? He's got me backed into a corner, but I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Go ahead. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. What voice did I give this freaking bellboy? Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of the work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very well, good sir. I am the head bellboy of the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening for our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Miss May's room service. Okay, first off, evidence we have that could be used loaded. So, this, where it says she was killed at 9. Glass doesn't matter. Clock probably doesn't matter. Wiretap means he could have gone there at that time. Receipt doesn't matter, and floor plans doesn't matter. Floor plans may matter at some point. You know what? Let's just press. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I resolved after 8 from our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and the point being, pretty much what he's saying is, he looked at her tits and then memorized her voice. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time. Hold on, let me talk. Precisely 9 then. Precisely exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that be brought then. Oh, bellboy Teehee, I'd like the iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, she, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? Oh, embracer. It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget ever, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss Maya was up to something and wanted the little boy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Disc. Finally, you understand. The bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest! Wait, please, wait! Yes, does the defendant have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. We'll ask that last question in the next episode, which this is probably going to be split into two, episode 4 and 5, because I just realized we've been going for 40 minutes. I need to keep track of that time a bit better. So, I'll see you all in the next episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Hello everybody, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode, I know we cross-examined the bellboy, and I know we did some stuff with April May. How much? I'm not quite sure, because I ended up recording for far longer than I meant to, and I haven't actually split it up yet, so I'm not sure how much is from the last episode and how much is from the one before that, but yeah, it's time to ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. No, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is real. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Let's ask about room service? Tell me again about room service? Again, sir. It is exactly 9. I delivered room service to Miss May at 3:03. The guest had requested iced coffee, $18. That was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Oh god, Edgeworth's voice is just... Go ahead. I object, that was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? We'll say you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Ooh, Edgeworth, you got some problems. You're a fool. Yeah, Edgeworth, you got... I've done it. I've won. But at what cost? Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of the new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is the other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss April May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof! Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into the matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today, trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there! Really? That was not the right voice. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That that man with Miss Maya Fey, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work anymore. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who? Maybe so. Sis? Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that has been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. May's testimony added to the court record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. God, another just to be continued? I should just record all the way up to be continued, and then split it there, so I don't end up doing this. So, save your progress? Yes. And this will again be slapped to the end of the previous episode instead of being its own. So, I'll actually see you guys in the next episode this time.